Monday morning, 6:55 a.m. Just getting up this morning. Well, actually, I say just getting up, just finishing up breakfast this morning. I got up a bit late today compared to what I usually do. I woke up around 6:15. Normally, I'm up around 5 or 5:15, but we've had a 3-day weekend. We're coming off of a 3-day weekend where we had a holiday on Friday. It was Korea's Constitution Day. So this was a holiday that's the day itself has been around for a long time because it's Constitution Day, but it hasn't been celebrated as a red day or a day off in, 18 years. Was the last time they had taken it away as an actual day off holiday, and then this year they reinstated it, which was nice. It was nice to have that day off and have the 3-day weekend, but at the same time it makes it very difficult to go back to work on Monday morning. So during my 3-day holiday, I spent a lot of time at home and some time out as well. I went out and did the usual weekend stuff. I went out and did some shopping, needed to get some groceries and things. And then I also spent some time out yesterday doing a bit of photography, nothing major. I had printed a 135 to 120 film jig that I had decided to try out. And the reason why I needed this, well, I say needed, the reason why I wanted this was because it allows you to spool 35 mil onto 120 backing paper. So it's something that I 3D printed. It was a file that I had found from, I believe it was Nordic Lab, I can't remember exactly, but either way, it's online, it's free, and it worked in terms of actually spooling the film on. Now, I went out and shot the roll yesterday that I did, and I won't develop it until probably this coming weekend because I have 2 rolls of Fomapan 100 that have been shot, and I'm waiting on a 3rd roll. I have a 3rd roll that's still got 20 exposures left on it in another camera. Then I'll have my 3 rolls so I can go ahead and throw them in the tank and do my development. So, yeah, so that's kind of what I've got going on. But, so I went out and shot a little bit, but not much. We had our annual corn festival here this past weekend over the 3-day holiday, and I did go down. I went down yesterday on Sunday, and it was a good. It looked like a nice, fun little family festival. It wasn't anything too exciting for me. There were a lot of food vendors, a lot of kids, like young kids type things, painting or making things like crafts, and there was a kids like swimming type area and all of these different things. So really, really toward the families and kids, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just for me, it's not really anything much for me. As for the corn, I was going to buy some, but I ended up not buying any because they used to sell it kind of in smaller. You could get like smaller things of it, but This year it looked as if they had gone to big boxes, and the boxes were just too much for me to buy and consume myself. Now, I know that I could have bought some and frozen it, but I'm on limited freezer space, so I don't have room to put 20 or 30 ears of corn in the freezer. I was hoping to buy like maybe 5 ears or something. Something that I could eat throughout the week and wouldn't have to freeze or store or anything like that. But now they had cooked corn, but I didn't want it cooked. I actually wanted to buy like just the straight up ears so that I could cook it. Because, for example, last night I did a little shrimp boil, and if I had had corn, I could have thrown it in my shrimp boil. Stuff like that. But no, so anyway, but overall the festival looked pretty cool. There was like the entertainment, there was some there, but it wasn't anything major. I didn't really take any photos when I was there. Like there wasn't much going on in terms of photo wise. It was literally people sitting around eating at the food stalls, and that was about it. And and the food stall vendors sitting there waiting for customers. And I know some people would be taking photos of all of that, but that's just usually not my style of photography. So I had no desire to photograph any of that. So I didn't. But yeah, and then after I left the festival yesterday, I drove to a countryside place, which is where I tested out the roll of 120/35 millimeter film in my Mamiya 6. And one thing that I did realize is, oh my, the actual calibration of my viewfinder patch has gotten really off since. And I don't know, it used to not be that bad, but it's gradually gotten worse somehow. I don't know, but I need to recalibrate that. I need to take it out. Probably what I'll do is I'll just set it up on the balcony on my tripod, set it to infinity on a faraway building, and adjust the adjustment screws to line up my viewfinder patch. And like I said, the alignment is pretty substantially off, I guess you would say. But there are a couple of screws that you can use to adjust it, like for the up, down, left, right, which I've never done it before, but I've seen people do it, and I've heard about people doing it, so I figure I may as well give it a shot. There's nothing to lose by adjusting the viewfinder, like the rangefinder patch. But yeah, so either way, shot a little film, did some shopping, visited the festival for about an hour, and was super hot. Just walking around looking, and that was my weekend. So nothing much. I've got a few days of work this week, and then summer vacation period will be starting soon. I'll be on vacation in about 2 weeks, I guess it is. So until next time, peace.